the interaction of 3 or more peoples which are independent members, not dependent, which are working to achieve a common goal. What the difference between a group and a team is, the team members are usually the same departments, correct? And the group is independent peoples who are not related to each other. Those are called groups. If the peoples are from the same department, they are called team, right? So components of group communication is, you have members, starts with a goal. You start with a goal and they are working independently, having interaction among the members. So that is called group communications. Okay, so it's 3 or more peoples, and the size is limited to normally when they are less than 5 peoples or more than 12 peoples. So normally you don't want to have a group of more than 12 peoples, and usually not less than 5 peoples or 5. Or you can have 3 peoples also in the group discussion. That is okay. What is the ideal size for problem solving group? How many people you want for solving a problem? 5, 10, 20, 30?
It is depend on the problem.
It depends on the problem, right?
Yeah.
How big is the problem? How many departments are involved in the problem? So let's say the problem is organization wide, then all the department heads should be involved in the problem solving, correct? But if the problem is only engineering side, then maybe engineer, finance, HR and the CEO. So 4 or 5 people. So usually in the problem solving you still have at least 4 to 5 people usually, because you want to take effect of the customer side, employee side, finance side and strategic side, correct? And the person who is going to lead and make the decisions, chairperson. So usually you have 5 people most of the problems, but bigger the problem, more people will have to be there. Okay, so interaction, how does the interaction happen? The group discussion use usually verbal and non-verbal messages to generate meaning. So non-verbal means fighting, no, then verbal is yes, we are talking, right?
Yes.
What is non-verbal message?
You talk, just show your body language.
So body language, right? Your gestures, your angry, your visual impressions, your eye to eye, your fist. So that becomes non-verbal communication, correct? So you are interacting. So interaction means there is not only one side people telling. Interaction means there is a feedback, there is a comment, there is a counter comment from the other party also. Then they are interacting with each other, correct? And common goal. So first process in defining a group communication is to define the goal of the group. This is something which will unify the group. Means the group is working towards solving a problem. So let's assume we are trying to solve a problem. What problem we are trying to solve? Think of any problem. What problem you may want to solve? Maybe there is a breakdown in the machinery, correct? Now you have a common goal to say, okay, why the machine is always breaking down and how do we resolve it? So there is a problem, and then the group discussion is happening, correct? To make sure that the machinery is not breaking down often. Or maybe you can think about dropping sales. The sales is dropping every year. So we set up a group to discuss why the sales is dropping and to find out the solutions, right? That's a problem solving group. So now the group goal is identify actions which we can take to increase our sales, right? So that becomes a group. So it's a clearly elevated group, separate successful from the unsuccessful groups. It normally guides action, what action group need to take. It helps to set the standards and it helps to resolve the conflict. Because if you don't have the goal, let's say our goal is we want to take we want to agree on strategies to improve our sales. So whatever group is discussing, it need to be only towards that. We are not complaining about the customer, we are not complaining about the employee productivity, we are not talking about the machinery, quality of machinery. They may be important, but that's not the objective of the group. So we are not resolving, we are not splitting into the conflicts. So sometimes the group can make subgroups. So let's say a larger group is there which involves complex problem. So the group can assign some of the member to focus on specific task, right? So let's say if in our case we are solving about to increase the sales of the company, right? So maybe so out of the larger group, which is maybe a 10 to 12 member group, out of them 3 members may focus only on customer side, 2 or 3 members may be focusing only on the product side, maybe few members are talking only about marketing. So the larger group can assign focus groups which are focused towards one common objective, and then the objective need to be aligned with the larger objective of the larger group, right? And then interdependence. The members are affected and influenced by the action of others because they are related to each other. Correct? Sales will be affected by machines because there is no production. Finance will be affected by the total numbers. HR will be affected because of the employees. So the peoples are connected. So make sure the group members are interdependent, and then they are working towards a common goal. Okay. Which of the following situations best represent the group discussion? People talking about politics in an elevator, people discussing the weather in an airport, parents cheering at the school soccer match, jury members deliberating a court case, and audience listening to a concert. Which one is a group discussion? And which one is not? So A is a group discussion or not? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
It's not formal discussion because they are talking about politics in elevator.
What is the goal? There is no goal, right?
Yeah.
So what they are doing, what they are trying to achieve? Nothing.
Nothing.
Correct? They don't have a common goal. So the goal is missing. They are just chit-chatting. Yeah. People discussing the weather in an airport. Also just discussing. No common goal, right? The goal is missing. And they are not dependent on each other. Is there any interdependence? Are they affected by each other's action? No. Whatever they do, they are not going to be affected by each other, right? Parents cheering at the soccer match, also no group discussion. Jury members deliberating a court case, it is a group discussion because they have an objective to deliver the judgment, and their actions to each other will be affecting the decisions, right?
Yes.
Will be affect what kind of decision they come up. And jury is usually 3 or more normally.
Yeah.
Audience listening to a concert, they are just listening. They